I don't particularly like people. I don't, and it makes it very difficult to be a social worker. Which is the reason I don't like people. So it's circular. Worst profession to me, nightmare profession. First of all, I'm working with the mentally ill. I hate the mentally ill. I particularly hate schizophrenics. I do. I do. They come into the office with those voices. Those voices. I have my own voices. I have generations of Jews in my head pulling down my self-esteem. I don't need your voices. And their voices, they're always from appliances. The refrigerator is talking to them. The stove is talking to them. Here's my advice. Stay out of the kitchen. God in heaven. And then they give you settings to work in that are like a nightmare. I was the director of a 32-bed residence for the mentally ill. Perfect. So my phone is ringing, middle of the night. I get a hysterical person on the other end. They tell me, I can't fall asleep. I'm having a panic attack. I told them, you're not supposed to fall asleep. You're the overnight staff. But here's the worst thing. Here's what really is the torture you bear. The supervisors. Now, I don't know, my supervisor who I have now may be in the audience, and she's actually a nice woman. I would say it if she wasn't here, but whatever. But the ones before, essentially, I think they are basically coming from hell, but hell is full. So they're sent back onto earth to be my supervisor. Fine. I had a woman, last place I worked, she was the grandmother of Satan. There is no question about it. First of all, she wore these very big, full skirts, which weren't to hide her big ass, which she had. It was essentially to hide the tail. I know it. Never wore nice shoes. Well, how could she? How are you going to cram a cloven hoof into a designer shoe? Can't happen. And when I would have supervision with her, I would get nauseous from the smell of sulfur. I mean, it was torture. So